All right, so this recipe is going to make 2 servings, and I'll break it up into 2 mason jars. If you don't have mason jars, any Tupperware is going to do. So for the milk, in this recipe, I use soy milk since I'm lactose intolerant. And I've tried this recipe with regular whole milk, but we preferred the soy milk over the whole milk. And I found that it has an earthier tone to match the walnuts and the warmth of the cinnamon and the maple syrup. So that's why we like that. So you're just going to go ahead and pour that in. And I got 2 different shaped jars there. That's no big deal. We do like the wide mouth ones, just because it's easier to get out in the morning. All right, so the carrots, you're going to use matchstick size simply for the convenience. Grating carrots is lengthy and can be really dangerous. So the matchstick carrots can be diced up smaller if you want, but I find if you're aiming to have an easy put together overnight oat, just leave them the way that they are. I've tried methods of putting these matchstick carrots and walnuts into the food processor, but that's just something else to clean. So we've got a 1/4 cup there, and that's just going to get split into the 2. Eventually. We'll get there. All right, and dump that in. All right, so the raisins are specifically golden raisins, and those are found right next to the regular ones in your dried fruit area. These are going to be sweeter in flavor, and that's perfect for breakfast. This recipe calls for a tablespoon, but I guesstimate on what will be a tablespoon and just divide that amongst the jars. And the walnuts, I use a technique what I call break up by hand by picking a weak point to snap the carrots. Uh, sorry about that. Walnuts. So that it's less time consuming. And just like the matchstick carrots, I found this to be an easier method than taking out a knife and a cutting board or the food processor. You just want to like find the easiest way of doing this, and snapping it like you see there, that's going to be the best method that I found. And if you prefer to use a food processor or something, go right ahead. But you want these to be slightly bigger pieces so that they're not lost at the bottom of the jar. I've it, you might have smaller pieces now and again, but just try to keep them a little bit bigger. All right, so fun fact, I misremembered the recipe for the coconut, and it's really just supposed to be a tablespoon. Right there, I'm putting in a whole 1/4 cup, and that's not right. So, yeah, the coconuts at a 1/4 cup. Sorry about that. Again, I guesstimate it, and I was going by memory on it. So that's gonna be a lot of coconut, and we definitely had a sweet breakfast the next morning after I made this. All right, and now we're on to the cinnamon. And just like the granola, the spice granola, this recipe calls for cinnamon, but I wanted to use up the last of the pumpkin spice here in this video. So a few dashes of that will do the trick. Any spice, and 1/4 teaspoon vanilla. And I'm just gonna go ahead and eyeball, guesstimate, whatever word you want to use. You just pour a little dash in there. No need to take out the teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon. And the star of the show is the old-fashioned oats. That's a full cup. And just for reference, that measuring cup right there is going to be 1/2 cup. And oh wow, what, we're done with that. Woo! So then I remembered there was one more thing, the maple syrup. So we're gonna switcheroo those lids right off. Boop boop. And here we go. It's a tablespoon of the maple syrup. And you can kind of eyeball that and divide it amongst the jars. If you want, use a tablespoon and then just kind of like princess. Dump that into your jars. We're going to lid those up again. And shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. There you go. And that's that. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I recorded it in real time, so the less than 5 minutes was the less than 5 minutes that it takes me to make this, even with forgetting the maple syrup there at the end. So let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts, feedback. Can I make this any less intimidating? Because it is overnight oats, it's a little different. So yeah, let me know and watch some other videos down below. I've got some kind of queued up for you. And then over on the left, you can hit that subscribe button and the bell, ding ding, to be made aware of when I got stuff coming out, typically on Sundays. And hope to see you in the next one. Bye.